This is all my nightmare. I really don't like being on camera because it will steal my soul. I've been shooting handguns since I was about 6 years old. You know, it's been my entire life savings. It's been financial assistance from pretty much every member of my family who's been in a position to offer to this. Friends have gotten in on it. The stories that stand out when you're teaching people how to shoot are most often the people who scared you. I have always enjoyed shooting, and I really enjoy helping people get better at that skill. Hi, I'm David Smith, owner and operator of Reels Cove Firearms Training, located in Whitwell, Tennessee. I teach on a Rogers shooting system. It's a pneumatic target system that is calibrated to human reaction time for responsive shooting. It comes from Bill Rogers. He's a former FBI agent who about 35 years ago, I want to say, developed this system because he found the FBI training to be lacking. I picked this system because it is one of the most challenging handgun shooting systems in the country or even the world. I initially started working on it with an individual named Ronnie Dodd, who was the former chief instructor at Rogers Shooting School. I have been a certified instructor since I was 22 or 23. I started teaching formally with Ronnie about 6 years ago. He had just purchased his Rogers system, and I had done some carry permit classes with him in the past because I was certified for that as well. But once he got a Rogers system, he invited me up there to be his assistant instructor and then eventually his chief instructor as I became more familiar with the system. Ronnie Dodd passed away, I want to say 3 years ago now. For a while, working with Ronnie, we had discussed the idea of him stepping back a little bit more and me taking a more present role with the school. Ronnie and I taught a class, and then he taught a class without me. And during the course of that class, he experienced a four-wheeler accident or a side-by-side accident, and he passed away. And then a week after that, one of our other mentors and friends passed away. It's a real bummer. In a perfect world for him, he would not have to do much more with the classes than be there for the initial lecture. And as he did that, he stepped further and further back and put it in my hands. And this was kind of always the goal eventually. The timeline just got moved up a lot by his passing. Here I am building a really similar facility to what we had up with Dodd & Associates before Ronnie passed away. The most ambitious part of it so far has just been cutting into the hillside. It's been a really serious undertaking up there, cutting in, you know, our main bay where we're going to have the lanes, as well as cutting in the secondary bay. The Rogers shooting course is, you know, it's pneumatic steel targets. They pop up from anywhere between, you know, a half second to 3 seconds at targets or distances of 5 to 18 yards. And there is something really primal about shooting a steel target and watching the paint come off of it and watching the plate go down and hearing the ting as the lead hits it. It is just like playing a carnival game. There's something really satisfying about it. And I feel like people don't fully appreciate how much fun that is. And that's something about the system. It's addictive. People get out here, they shoot it one time, and they just start saving up to come back because they want to beat themselves and they want to beat the game aspect of it. And it's just, it is so much fun. It's unreasonable amounts of fun. So where we are now, we probably need about $10,000 more to get lane 1 and lane 2 installed. We have enough space up there in the future to add at least one more lane, which would obviously be another, you know, $15,000 or so for the lane, and then the installation fees. But we could also extend it out further and hopefully host classes for other nationally known instructors. There are lots of people in this business who would like to work on these systems. We'd like to have a facility in this part of Tennessee to teach in, or just the Southeast in general. It's surprisingly difficult to find places for people to put on classes. One thing I'd like to point out about this is while I appreciate donations, I appreciate the idea of donations, that's not necessarily what I'm asking for here. If anybody who contributes to this campaign if they bring me a receipt with the amount of money that they contributed, that is all to be taken off of your bill for training. That's something that's very important to me. I don't just want to get this business up and running. I want to get this training out there. I want to get people trained up. I want to give this service to people. And I want to continue his legacy. That's all I ever wanted to do.